Hello and welcome to episode number 44 of the Daily Sales Message, where each and every single day for at least the last 44 days in a row now, we provide you with a piece of simple, actionable advice that's going to help you to improve your sales performance and feel more confident too. If you're new here, my name is James Newell. I teach people how to sell. For me, it comes in two parts. I start with creating what I call a clear sales message so people understand what you offer. And secondly, we look at selling confidence, knowing how to behave naturally in a selling situation. Back in episode 41, we spoke about the C word. No, not that C word, but the C word was certainty. Your buyers want certainty. That's what they're looking for. And today we're talking about certainty words. And there's three words in particular we can use. I mean, there's loads of them, but three in particular that will catch the ear of your buyer and be appealing to them because they imply, infer, and communicate certainty. The words are process, system, or machine. And I saw this in a real world example today on LinkedIn. Somebody was talking about a client acquisition system. A client acquisition system. The thing with a system is it implies it runs 24/7. It implies it never fails. It always delivers the result. And it's reliable. As soon as I say system, I don't know about you, but I'm almost literally thinking of like a piece of factory machinery, something that's really sturdy. You put in the input, you get the output. There we go, system. But the same can be used for machine. So client acquisition machine. A machine implies the same thing. It's a mechanical, reliable, logical, no human kind of softness and intervention is going to mess this up. It's dependable. It's going to happen. Or process. If that's called client acquisition process, a process implies if you follow all the steps, you get the end result. So today, what I want you to think about is first of all the fact that your buyers are looking for certainty when they're buying from you and talking with you. And one of the ways we can do that is by changing the language that we use and talking about things like processes, systems, machines, any kind of terminology that implies logical causality. So step 1, step 2, step 3, result. Anything that implies there's very little human intervention, it's standardized, it's systemized, it might even be automated. Process, system, machine, they all make me feel certain about that. It feels like this guy with his client acquisition system, it feels like he knows what he's talking about, and it feels like this is just a tick-the-box exercise and he can help guide me. It's far more compelling than if he said, we have a client acquisition approach or a client acquisition methodology. They don't quite cut it, but because he said system, that really implies certainty. And that's what your buyers are looking for. So think about how you can use those kind of words in your business. Obviously, you can chuck process, system, or machine into the thesaurus. Look for synonyms, look for similar words. You don't have to use just those three. There's quite a few words you can use to imply certainty. But that's the name of the game. We're looking to imply and communicate certainty, the C word, because that is one of the key things that your buyers are looking for. Well, that's it for this episode of the Daily Sales That's it for this episode of the Daily Sales Message. I'll just put my false teeth back in. Tomorrow in episode number 45, we're going to be talking about something which I call outlier fear. Outlier fear. But you'll have to tune in tomorrow to work out what the heck I'm going on about, and more importantly, how you can implement that in your own business. Thank you for listening. If you aren't already subscribed, please hit that button, and I will see you tomorrow for another rambling edition of the Daily Sales Message.